Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Friday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. I want to continue my look at some great live albums that I have in my discography. Last time I showed live albums A through to D. This time I'm going to show F through to K. I don't have any live albums from E, unfortunately, or I. So unfortunately, that's something I've yet to get, but I will for sure. So before we get into everything, though, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. I want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collection. It's because of you guys, your likes, your subscriptions, your wonderful, wonderful comments that keep me going, keep me motivated to do this kind of thing, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. So right off the bat, Fleetwood Mac live. Amazing 1980 release with the classic lineup, Stevie Nicks, Mick Fleetwood, of course, Christine McVie, John McVie, and Lindsey Buckingham. Almost had a brain fart there for a second. Released between 1975 and 1980. Some from the Tusk tour, some from the Rumors tour, and from the 1975 Fleetwood Mac tour. The inner sleeves have all the concert dates on them. Double live album. You've got Monday Morning, Say You Love Me, Dreams, do a great cover of Oh Well from the Peter Green era. Over and Over, Sarah, Not That Funny, Never Going Back Again, Landslide, Fireflies, Over My Head, Rihanna, Don't Let Me Down Again, One More Night, Go Your Own Way, Don't Stop, I'm So Afraid, and The Farmer's Daughter. Just a fantastic, fantastic double live album from, probably the most commercially successful version of the band. Just amazing, amazing stuff. Fleetwood Mac live. One of the most commercially successful live albums ever. I have to have 2 copies of this one. Frampton Comes Alive. I had to get the remastered version, but the vinyl itself sounds great. It's on the A&M label, but what can you say? I mean, it put Peter Frampton on the map. He was already famous for being in Humble Pie, but as a solo artist, this one just put him over the edge. You know, the wah-wah, the voice talk box, just amazing stuff. Released in 1976, again, one of the best-selling live albums in 1976. You got Something's Happening, Doobie Wah, Show Me the Way, It's a Plain Shame, All I Want to Be Is By Your Side, Winds of Change, Baby I Love Your Way, I Want to Go to the Sun, Penny for Your Thoughts, I'll Give You Money, Shine On. He does a great cover of Jumpin' Jack Flash, Lines on My Face, and Do You Feel Like We Do, one of his biggest hits. There's the great, great live album. Frampton Comes Alive. Awesome stuff. And Genesis live. I love this cover. Love it. It's on the Charisma label. It's really, really good album. You got 1970 release, shows from the Free Trade Hall in Manchester, England, and Dumont Port Hall in Leicester, supporting the 4th album, Foxtrot, released in 1972. You got the classic lineup of Peter Gabriel on lead vocals, flutes, tambourine, bass drums. You got Tony Banks on keyboards and 12-string guitar. You got the amazing Steve Hackett on guitars, just a remarkable, I've got a box set of his, just a remarkable guitarist. You got Mike Rutherford, who was playing bass at the time, 12-string guitar as well, and Phil Collins on drums and backing vocals. Just a classic Genesis lineup for an amazing live album. Just remarkable stuff. And yeah, Really, really amazing. Only 5 songs on the album. You got Watch for the Skies, Get 'Em Out by Friday, The Return of the Giant Hogweed, Musical Box, and The Knife. Just fantastic stuff. Genesis Live. One of my favorite prog bands ever. And unfortunately, when I got this from a friend of mine, the corner was screwed up, but the album itself sounds great. This is the official live Gentle Giant. It's on the Capitol label, red Capitol label. The vinyl itself is wonderful. The album, hopefully one day I'll find a better copy of this. I don't see it much out in the wild though, but hopefully I will. One of my favorite prog bands ever. This is called Playing the Fool, released in 1979. I'm sorry, 77. Includes a lot of the tracks from all of their studio albums except for Acquiring the Taste. Wonderful prog, and just an amazing album by an amazing band, Gentle Giant. Definitely a band that you need to listen to over and over again to get into, but yeah, remarkable stuff. Playing the Fool. This great Hall & Oates Live at the Apollo with David Ruffin and Eddie Kendrick. Great pop duo, super famous, successful pop duo in Hall & Oates, Daryl Hall and John Oates. Live at the Apollo, recorded in 1985 at the Apollo Theater in New York. Some great hits on here, but not a lot of their top hits. But you got the Apollo medley, Get Ready, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, The Way You Do Things You Do, My Girl, When Something Is Wrong with My Baby, Every Time You Go Away. And then on side 2, you got I Can't Go For That, No Can Do, One on One, Possession, Obsession, and Adult Education. Just fantastic stuff. Produced by Daryl Hall and John Oates as well. But sounds amazing. There's original inner sleeve as well. Really, really good pop duo. Pop rock at its best. And Daryl Hall, amazing vocals. John Oates, he does some vocals on some of the studio albums, a little darker, a little deeper vocals, but great guitarist in his own right. This next one, a lot of people may not be familiar with. I was given a bunch of albums, and I was going through them, and there was one I showed, and the beautiful Eve, Miss Lady Soul, if you don't know her channel, definitely go to her channel, pointed out that's a great prog rock band from Montreal, Quebec. But have you heard of these guys? The band Harmonium. This is a fantastic prog band from Montreal, from 1972, recorded, and it's called En Tournée. Everything's in French. Beautiful baby blue vinyl. Really happy to find this one. I picked up a couple of their studio albums as well, so thank you, Eve, My Lady Soul, for pointing this great band. This happened to be recorded live in Vancouver in 1977. Again, completely French lyrics, and this is an embossed cover as well. It's really beautiful album, and it sounds so good. I can't even pronounce the the song list on here again, but it doesn't matter if it's in French, Japanese, German, or whatever. The music itself stands the test of time, and the music is what you love about this band. They kind of made it big all over the place. They were big in the States, again performing all French lyrics when they performed, but people just loved their lyrics, and people just loved their sound. Amazing, short-lived band, but a wonderful, wonderful Canadian band from Montreal, Quebec. I was happy to find this one not too long ago as well. This is Heart, live at the Royal Albert Hall with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. A later album by Heart, beautiful Ann and Nancy Wilson. 2016 performance, the first performance at the Royal Albert Hall by Heart, and just fantastic, fantastic stuff. This is on beautiful black vinyl. Love the purple label. But of course you get Ann Wilson on vocals, Nancy Wilson on guitar and vocals, Benjamin Smith on drums, Daniel Rothschild on bass, Craig Bartok on guitars, and Christopher Joyner on keyboards, playing all their huge, huge hits. So side A is Magic Man, Heaven, Dreamboat Annie, What About Love. Side B is Jump, Sweet Darling, 2, These Dreams. Side C is Alone, Beautiful Broken, Mashallah, Silver Wheels, Crazy on You, and then the last side D is Sand, No Quarter, Barracuda, and Kick It Out. It just rocks, just rocks. Wonderful, wonderful Heart. And happy to find this one in my collection, and happy to have it in my collection. Really, really good stuff. This was a bootleg. This was from that box of albums that I was given. Really nice surprise. This is on the Nardum tapes, the Canadian Nardum tapes. So I believe it's a bootleg. But this is Hackensack Blues live by the great Jimi Hendrix. Again, it's on the Nardum Records label. Sounds really good. And real nice surprise again when I got this. You got Driving South, California Night, Left Alone, Mr. Pitfall, Bright Lights, Big City, Get Out of My Life, Woman, My Fault, and Stand By Me. So no big hits from this one, but yeah, the Hackensack Blues songs were recorded in only a few months before Hendrix's initial triumph of England and Europe. By this time he had done something experimental with the wah-wah pedal, but for blues recordings the device did not fit in. However, the wicked stretching of the guitar strings and the quickness of his riffs, as well as other Hendrix traits, were used impressively to bring the best out of his guitar. In the blues idiom, of special note is the fact that by now it's proven in most of these songs Hendrix was quite confident as a vocalist, and 7 of these 8 blues songs are vocals. Just amazing, amazing stuff. And again, happy to have it. This is Jimmy in Dimensional Sound Studios, New York, for the first mix of the album. Awesome, awesome stuff. Couldn't show live albums without showing this one. This is Humble Pie Performance, rocking the Fillmore. It's on the A&M label. Just amazing, amazing stuff. Recorded in 1971 at the Fillmore East. Reached number 21 on the Billboard's 200, number 32 in Canada, and it hit the top 40 in the UK. Just an amazing, amazing album. You got Steve Marriott on amazing vocals and lead guitar and guitars. Peter Frampton on lead guitar and vocals as well. Craig Ridley on bass, and Jerry Shirley on drums. Classic Humble Pie lineup. Really, really good stuff. Love this album. I love this album. Awesome stuff. Love this one as well. This is a big favorite of mine. This is Joe Jackson and Big World. The great Joe Jackson. This is 1986 live at the Roundabout Theater in New York. Really nice find on this one. Double album, Wild West, Right and Wrong, It's a Big World, Precious Time, Tonight and Forever, Shanghai Sky, $50 Love Affair, We Can't Live Together, 40 Years, Survival, Soul Kiss, The Jet Set, Tango Atlantico, Hometown, and Man in the Street. So it's a three-sided album. Side 4 being blank, as it says. As it's here, there's nothing, no music on this side, but really, really good. Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson's so cool. Such a cool artist. Jethro Tull, Burstin' Out. One of my favorite prog bands. 1978 live album recorded in Bern, Switzerland during the Heavy Horses tour. Just a fantastic double album by the great Jethro Tull. Ian Anderson, of course, classic performer, the ultimate performer in, and Martin Barr, of course, one of the best guitarists out there, underrated guitarist for sure, but fantastic live album. This is a fun album as well. This is the Jaguar Band and Showtime. Historic live album, entertaining, informative, and fun. Really, really good album. Love that label as well. Third and final live album by Jay Giles Band, released in 1982 at the Pine Knobs Music Theater in Michigan. You got the big hits Love Stink and Centerfield. There's classic photos there from the concert. Just a great fun band, Jay Giles Band. A lot of fun. Love these guys. One of my favorites, again, speaking of progressive rock, this is Two for the Show by Kansas. An amazing live album by the great progressive rock band Kansas. 1978, you got Point of No Return, Songs for America, Carry On Wayward Son, Dust in the Wind, all the big hits on this one. Got the original inner sleeve as well. Great photos. Yeah. Sorry for the glare. Really, sounds really good too. Love Kansas. They could rock it out, they could prog it out, they could just ballad it out. They just did everything, for sure. Glenn Calloway and Larry Graves, the Canadian Stud Muffin, were doing a CD exchange, and they showed this one. Glenn had let Larry listen to this one, and it is a remarkable album. This is King Crimson live in Toronto, recorded at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre in Toronto during the Elements of the King Crimson tour in 2015, released in 2016. You've got the remarkable lineup. Of course, Robert Fripp, classic. You've got Pat Mastelotto on drums, Bill Rieflin on drums and keyboards, Gavin Harrison on drums, Robert Fripp on guitars and keyboards. I love that Robert Fripp just kind of sits in the corner like a little professor and does his thing. Jaco Jacek, an amazing vocalist, an amazing guitarist as well. Tony Levin, the great Tony Levin on bass and stick, and Mel Collins on sax and flute. Just remarkable stuff. There's the song lineup there. 3-drum band as well. I mean, how many bands have 3 drums in their concerts? Just remarkable stuff. That's Jaco there. Amazing vocalist and guitarist again in his own right. Just remarkable stuff. If you don't know King Crimson, pick this one up. It's just wonderful. I was given this in a box of albums, and I only have one other album by these guys. So I'm not a huge fan of the band, but I have to show it as well. I think it's, you know, as people have told me, this is their probably the most famous live album. This is Kiss Alive. Probably the only album I'll get by them. I can't remember what the other album is that I have, but the first live album by Kiss, and you know, it's kind of their breakthrough album as well, released in 1975, taken from the first 3 albums, Kiss, Hotter Than Hell, and Dressed to Kill. You got Deuce, Strutter, Choose to Choose, Hotter Than Hell, Firehouse, Nothing to Lose, Come and Love Me, Come On and Love Me, sorry, Parasite, She, Watching You, 100,000 Years, Black Diamond, Rock Bottom, Cold Gin, Rock and Roll All Night, and Let Me Go Rock and Roll. It's on the Casablanca label. Again, it's probably something I wouldn't have gone out and purchased, but still happy to have it in my collection. And finally, an amazing band. I love this band. And I love this cover as well. This is Crocus, Alive and Screaming, sorry. This is their first live album by this Swiss hard rock band, recorded in North America tour in 1986, so they toured through the US and Canada. Very much influenced by AC/DC, and you can hear that in their music as well. They do a killer version of Stayed Awake All Night by Bachman Turner Overdrive on this one. Awesome, awesome stuff. Great hard rock at its best. So there you have it, guys. There's some great albums, F through to K. I'll be back again and continue on through. All depend on how many I have. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Talk to you later. Love you all. Take care. Bye now.